I'm with my good friend Ross Gerson. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, guys?
And we're in the beautiful city of Miami, and I'm going to ask him a few questions. He's been in the online space as a website owner, as a broker, and he's seen it all. So let me ask you something. How would you describe or characterize the e-commerce buyer's appetite now in 2025? Obviously, it's changed a lot over the years, but you have a very good idea of what people are saying, what people are talking about. Talk to us.
Yeah, I think when I started, everybody was looking for Amazon FBA businesses, and now people are a little bit more skeptical of only Amazon brands. So it's important to be diversified and sell on multiple channels, whether that's your own website or other marketplaces in addition to Amazon. And yeah, I think that's one of the most important things.
And there were all of these new aggregators that came out of nowhere during the pandemic that raised, billions of dollars from different investment banks and PEs, and most of them have gone bankrupt. And I was thinking about what the heck happened. Do you have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I think a lot of people saw the opportunity to raise capital and buy these businesses, and it sounds good on paper to roll up multiple Amazon brands, but a lot of them lacked the skills to actually run the businesses as well as the operators that they bought them from. So I think they had a good plan for raising money and acquiring the businesses, but they overlooked the actual operations of running multiple brands, especially in different niches. So I think the people that survived are the ones that picked a category or a niche that they had expertise in, or they brought on the right people to help them run the brands, or they leveraged the people they bought the businesses from to help them post-sale to run their own brands, instead of overlooking that and thinking that they could run it better than the person that eats, breathes, and sleeps Amazon and knows their brands like the back of their hand, like someone like yourself.
Yeah. Which way are we going?
I don't know if we want to walk on the beach, I think.
No, I'm good. I'm not a very beachy kind of guy.
Sandals,
yeah, I've got sandals, but I'm not a big fan of the water or the beach. But I digress. So you've launched a website called DealSlide, which should shake up once fully launched. It should shake up the whole buying and selling space in online business. Talk to us a bit about DealSlides.
Yeah, DealSlide aggregates all the online business listings for sale into one place. So instead of needing to go to Empire Flippers or Quiet Light or Flippa or one of the other brokers or marketplaces, you can go to dealslide.com, and we scrape the business listings from all of those websites twice per day. So currently we have over 8,000 live business listings for sale, all in one place.
Amazing.
Where you could filter by e-commerce businesses, Amazon FBA businesses, any type of online business really, to zoom in on what you're looking for quickly. So it saves a buyer a lot of time, and will notify you when a new listing goes live that fits your criteria. You can track certain listings across different brokers and marketplaces, and if there's a price change to any of them, or if it goes off market or is pending sold, we'll let you know. You could also easily see all the price changes of a listing in one click. So if there's a business listed for sale for 6 months, typically you wouldn't know the history of the pricing if the seller or the broker has decreased price. With DealSlide, since we're scraping every single day, we can see the price changes over time, which could give you leverage if you're buying an online business to know that the seller has dropped the price by 20, 30% or has dropped the price multiple times. Since they've been listed, they may be more flexible than someone that hasn't done that. And as a seller or a business owner, it could give you a good idea of what businesses like yours could be selling for, which brokers are actually selling those businesses, and it can help save you time and put you in a good position to either buy or sell an online business.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. And are you fully live already, or are you where is DealSlide at exactly? Right?
It's live, and right now it's free if you sign up with your name and email. There is a paid feature to get all the price changing and more frequent updates, but it's live and it's free right now.
Amazing. And just on a personal note, you've been on the road for around 10 years. Now you're back in the States. You've lived all around Thailand, Southeast Asia. Now you're back in America. America, but you've always been in the online space. And there are people maybe who are watching this video who are working a 9 to 5 in an office or elsewhere, where they like the idea of building an online business and being on the road if they want. How would you describe in a nutshell your experience of just being in the online world? I know it's a very broad question, but just having an online business, it sounds very sexy, on paper, and it is. It's got loads of pros, but just what's been your personal experience like?
It's been great. I mean, I started in 2018 working as a broker for Empire Flippers, so I think I had a unique advantage of getting an inside look at different businesses for sale and talking to buyers and sellers every day. It's actually how I met Jamal, through selling his business. So you get an inside peek of how businesses are working, how they're making money. You get to talk to sellers and learn about their strategies, as well as talk to buyers to figure out, what their criteria is, and helping buyers find and buy the right online business has been really valuable for me personally. Then I started to buy content websites, mostly advertising and affiliate marketing based, and it worked out well, but I did realize that it makes sense to focus in on what your skill set is and what your resources are and what your unique advantage is.
Right.
A lot of it sounds great and easy, like Jamal was just saying, but I think it's also very easy to get over your head a bit.
Yeah. As we're walking, I can see all the palm trees in the background. It looks like some kind of AI backdrop. No,
this is Miami.
Yeah,
South Beach.
It's very surreal, very, very surreal. All right, and just one question that I was going to ask you off the camera, but I'll ask you now, is I'm in the process of selling one of my brands, and I was about to pull out from the deal because they were dragging their feet about the funding, and then I sought your opinion, and then I got on a call with another not a broker, but an M&A advisory firm, Harmbeck. And I was just talking to them about my situation, and they kind of surprised me when they asked me about the deal and the terms, and they were like, "Wow, that's good, 80% cash up front," because from what they've been seeing, that's just unheard of in this day and age where it's a buyer's market, and that gave me food for thought. And I'm like, you know what? The valuation, it might be slightly undervalued based on the trading 12 months profit to date, but the terms are pretty sick from what she told me. Do you have any thoughts about that?
80% up front, especially for a deal of your size, is very solid. I know you mentioned that they were leveraging some sort of outside financing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a variable that could make the deal move a little bit slower. Ideally, you'd want to have someone that either already has the cash or has a better idea of where that cash is coming from.
Yeah.
More certainty over when it's closing. It sounds like that's been kind of the issue for you. Sounds like the deal's been dragging on a bit, right?
It has, and I know with Empire Flippers, you guys don't entertain any buyers unless they show proof of funds, right?
That is true. I think most brokers do some sort of a verification process to make sure the buyers that they're working with are legitimate and are not going to waste their time and the seller's time.
Yeah.
As the deals get bigger, though, obviously there's more creative financing that goes into closing deals. So I think you have to be a little bit more open-minded as the deal gets above 7 figures. But there are still buyers out there, people that own online businesses that are generating a lot of cash flow, and they're looking to deploy that into either strategic acquisitions or other businesses. So it's not impossible to find a cash buyer these days, but 80% is also just a smart way to structure a deal, to have some sort of delayed payment in the deal terms to mitigate your risk as a buyer instead of paying for everything up front. So it's a smart thing to do, and if I were advising a buyer, I would advise for the same thing. I don't know exactly what the deal structure looks like for yours, but 80% sounds pretty good.
It is, because
for you and for the buyer, just being smart about.
It is. I think because I'd gotten in the last year, even when you were selling my business, I've gotten a bunch of offers over the last 12, 18 months, and the terms were just awful, really awful. There was one buyer who gave me an offer in June or May, and it was like 50% upfront, and then the rest kind of earned out over 5 years with certain trigger points and activation points. I'm like, if that, I might as well just keep on running the AV business myself. Like, there was no incentive. But obviously, as a buyer, as you said, you want to minimize your risk as much as possible, right? But so I would probably be doing what they're doing. Is this Nikki Beach?
It could be. It sounds like it, right?
Okay, we've made our way to Nikki Beach. This is where the interview ends because we have some things to do. Thank you, Ross. I'll leave a link down to Deal Slides. Deal Slide or Slides?
Dealslide.com.
Deal Slide. I'll leave a link to Deal Slide below this video. Thank you, Ross, for your time, man.
Thanks, Jamal.
Cheers, guys.